Well, amid these tensions, major airports in India and Pakistan are now closed amid these tensions that continue to escalate between the two countries. The Indian Army has released videos showing what it says are its attacks in Pakistan. On Wednesday, New Delhi carried out missile strikes in several locations, calling them terrorist infrastructure. Well, in a televised address to the nation on Wednesday night, Pakistan's Prime Minister said it would respond to any acts of aggression.
ये अहद करते हैं कि इन शहीदों के खून के
We pledge that the blood of every fallen martyr will be avenged.
लिया जाएगा ये वो बुज़दिल दुश्मन है जो
The coward enemy targeted innocent civilians and showed themselves as mighty and brave. But last night, by Almighty's grace, we gave them a befitting response in our own way to the enemy.
Let's go to Islamabad and speak to Kamal Hyder. Kamal, so firstly, tell us more about the major disruption these tensions are causing to people's lives in Pakistan.
Yes, indeed. Disruption not just on the ground, but also in the air. And I'll first talk about the line of control, where there's been another round of tit-for-tat, exchange of fire across the dividing line. Now, it is also important to note that on the Pakistani side also there have been civilian casualties, and many of the civilian people living close to the line of control have moved to safer locations. Others have stayed back because they have bunkers and they're going to their bunkers in the event of exchange of fire. Also, we are just getting reports that Islamabad, Lahore and Karachi have temporarily suspended flight operations. They say it is operational reasons. However, over the past few days, air traffic has been badly disrupted. On the night of the attack by the Indians, there were several dozen flights in the air, including foreign airlines. Now, some of them have temporarily suspended their flight operations to Pakistan. However, some of the airports are still functioning, and people are told to keep a close watch on the advisory coming out from the airport authorities.
Kamal, there have been huge concerns, haven't there, in Pakistan about India potentially weaponising water supplies going into Pakistan, either to reduce water flow completely, particularly to agricultural land in Pakistan, or to do the opposite, to potentially increase water flow for rivers into the country, causing flooding. What more do we know about that?
Yes, in fact, that is indeed the case. Just a couple of days ago, when India suspended the treaty between the two countries, it stopped the waters of the Chenab, and then in the last 24 hours, it decided to release high volume of water. Under that treaty, India was responsible for informing Pakistan, obliged under international agreements, to tell Pakistan in case there was going to be an extra flow of water to the Pakistani side, which would mitigate the effects of impending floods. So indeed, it is a dangerous tactic because Pakistan is an agricultural country. 80% of the people depend on the Indus Basin, and any attempt to divert or to disrupt that supply, Pakistan has already said, would be tantamount to war. So this is indeed going to be a very dangerous game that is being played, and one that will continue to heighten tensions between these two countries.
All right, for now, many thanks, Kamal Hyder there in Islamabad.